Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls. In this video, we'll be starting off in Final Fantasy 1. New game. Warrior, warrior, red mage, white mage. I used to always use the thief, but the thief class does nothing in this game. Also, since this is the GBA version, there is the bonus dungeons to tackle. I will be doing them in this Let's Play series. And of course I'm naming them same thing as I'd name them in other series. I name characters in other series, pretty much. Like, all these characters have appeared before in my other series, so shouldn't be too much of a surprise what I'm going for here. At least in this game it doesn't matter because I'm not overriding any already made characters' names, because you really get to choose your own characters in this game. 2 warriors, a red mage, and a white mage. The best party you can possibly have, trust me. It's expensive to do it this way, but it's the best party you can have. Because black mages suck in this game. White mages are beyond amazing. Red mages are, well, yeah, beyond amazing as well. And 2 warriors? You can't beat 2 warriors, so just go with this party if you want a really easy game. Yes. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light will come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Now this game, well, sort of, Final Fantasy 1, not the original version, but the PlayStation 1 version, was my childhood. Buy 3 of those, 1 of those. Lower attack but higher acceleration, I want to say that is. Also higher evasion. The white mage does have the lowest stats in the game except for the black mage. Just by 3 chainmails. Go ahead and buy Cure for both of the mages. And buy a Fire and Thunder spell for the red mage. And then we're done shopping in this town already with 73 gold to spare. Whoop-de-doo! We're rich. We're still rich. We've always been rich. We'll always continue to be rich. The benefits of playing this version of the game. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals. You must see the king at once. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? I need those good crystals, man. I need them. I need them crystals. I don't know. It's just as the Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there's a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter Sarah? Sarah is my sister's name. I shall rescue her valiantly. I forgot to do a Chancellor voice, so... Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman the knight in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge be built as a sign of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Now for a tried and true staple of this game series, grinding. Grinding, woo! First level up, yay! And while most people would say I'm crazy, I actually enjoy Final Fantasy II, which is going to be not next, but the one after next on my playthrough list. Basically, once I beat Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2 will start being uploaded. Even if I haven't beaten Super Mario RPG by then. Well, then I guess it would be the next play. I don't know. If I beat Super Mario RPG before I finish Final Fantasy 1, if I beat Super Mario RPG before I beat Final Fantasy 1, the next series will be Breath of Fire 1. If I beat Final Fantasy 1 first, the next series will be Final Fantasy 2. Also, I've decided on this. I'm not doing a Let's Play on Final Fantasy V. I'm sorry, I've tried it, and I really have tried it, but I just can't get into it. I know, it's such a shame. But are there really any Final Fantasy 1 fans out there? Answer me that question. Also, the best part about Final Fantasy 1 is I can play this game for a long time without the lag becoming making this game unbearable to play through. There's the first of the optional dungeons right there. I don't tackle those until I'm done with the main story dungeons, though. So, just because you can enter them before then, doesn't mean I'm going to. Oh, I haven't even saved yet. This game has got all sorts of good music. I just gave up on saying music. Because now, like, everyone else has got 15 defense and the white mage has only got 2. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Oh no! He did so much damage! Oh no! We're not gonna be able to beat him! Oh no! He's dead! You've come to rescue me. I don't know how I could ever thank you. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Cornelia Castle. This game does not have a lot of talking because it's based off of the most simple of all Final Fantasies. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. If I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt, as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals, and to the world. Wait just a moment. I forgot you have to talk to Sarah before leaving. In the original version, they didn't have this, which could cause a massive glitch, really, kind of thing, near the end of the game, where you wouldn't be able to progress. This lute has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this lute as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. You obtained the lute. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill the Lucan's prophecy. What does this band have to do with the prophecy? The 4 warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Now, I will tell you something that's a little bit of interesting. This version of Final Fantasy I was the first one to introduce Phoenix Downs. All other versions of the original Final Fantasy, aside from the later ones after it, basically all prior versions of Final Fantasy I had the problem of not having Phoenix Downs. Now I'm gonna stop because I love this music. And so the quest began. As the 4 warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into the light. I don't know if you actually see when my screen dims like that. It's really weird. It goes black and also just becomes really laggy. Ouch! My eye! My eye! Ouch! I can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Usually witches have crystal balls, not crystal eyes. Crystal eyeballs, I guess, makes sense. Who could have stolen it from me? I don't know, lady, but I'm robbing you now as well. Don't worry, I'll repay you by returning your eye so you can cast a spell on us later or something stupid. There isn't really much to say when you're playing this game, I realize. Don't talk to those pirates, we're not quite ready just yet. You can actually pick up some pretty good stuff in this town, but it's also pretty expensive stuff. Which means, you know what that means, grinding. And no, I will not be using the Peninsula Power trick in this series. Anyways, this is a 34-minute video, way longer than I actually intended. So, that's all for this time. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord, signing off and saying have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. In the next episode, we'll do more grinding and fight some pirates.